Well, y'all, and welcome to another declutter that I honestly didn't think I was going to be doing because I did that kind of overarching theme declutter, and then I did my eyeshadow palettes, and I was like, you know what? I think we need to get on in here and declutter the whole shebang bang. So we are doing blushes. Today, I'm also going to be doing highlighters. We're also going to be doing face palettes because I need all of this to fit in here. And currently, it does not do that. We got things all up in there. That's how many bins of blush I had. We had them all up in the drawers. We had them all up over here. So I'm not sure how hideously savage this is going to be because I feel like blush and highlighter are easier to get away with than eyeshadow palettes because you're like, okay, all right, it takes up less space. It's easier to rotate, all that jazz. We are, however, starting with 245 blushes. So if I could get rid of 45 and have it at just that 200 mark, I think that would be good. We will have to see. So let's just get on in here and really see if we can open ourselves up, dig deep within me, and be rational about what I want to keep. Okay, unlike a lot of other fancy YouTubers who are able to go through and be like, I'm gonna sort everything by color. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go on through. Typically, when it comes to blush, I know what I love, I know what I look for, and so in knowing what I look for, I had pulled these into a makeup rotation. These are the Balm In Stain blushes. Also want to put it out there, I'm not going to be doing swatches in this video. I just want to go with like my gut reaction, and swatches, especially with blush and highlighter, tend to sway me sometimes. But after doing this declutter thing, I am going to be doing updated collection videos, which will have swatches. But these are the Balms In Stain blushes, and they're really pretty colors, but when I use them, they're pretty matte. And they're really pretty shades, but I just did not like the way they blended and looked on my skin. They weren't a very effortless formula to work with or to use, so all three of these are gonna go. So at least we're starting out with a positive. We might as well go, I love how positive is getting rid of and negative is keeping. No, we declutter for what we need. Just gonna kind of bounce around here. Obviously, y'all know your girl loves the Too Faced Fruity Cocktail Blush Duos. There is not a single one of these that I do not absolutely love. I will say this one can be a little bit patchy, a little bit harder to blend out. I still love the color and effect it gives. And this one right here, which is the Sparkling Bellini, Berries and Bubbly. I lie. This one, if you're like darker than a sheet of paper, good luck. It is very light. But I do absolutely love these. This one is Papaya Pop. Then we have, what's this one? Pomegranate. This one is the peachy one. Apricot in the Act, Strawberry, and Cherry Bomb. Oh, and How You Like My Melons. Absolutely fantastic formula. Love these so much. Okay, we might as well get the balm out of the way. It was this one here, Down Boy, that I had because I had all these in a project, a rotation. This one right here, I loved with, I want to say, this Luminous Radiant Blush from AOA Studios because this is matte and this just gave a beautiful, highlighty, perfect combination. These two together are just absolutely stunning. Then I've got Balm Springs, which I like. I've got Cabana Boy. I find that the formula of these ones are just a lot easier to work with than the In Stain ones. Hot Mama, Balm Beach, which is probably the most like freaking powdery. Can you see that in there? But it does look really nice on the cheeks. Then we've got this one, Frat Boy, which is again really beautiful with, I want to say, this one and probably this one too, just to give you a different effect. I love using these. I'm not so much on them on their own, but over top, a matte blush, they give just a stunning finish. So these two ones I am keeping here, and I will be keeping all of these balm ones for now. Okay, while we're in the neighborhood, we might as well talk about these Lumi ones. You guys would have seen in my makeup rotation talking about these that I wasn't a huge fan of them just straight up on their own, but they make a beautiful accent and blush topper for matte blushes. So for now, I am going to be holding on to all of these. Per usual, we're not doing so good to start off with because keep and get rid of. So sort of in that vein, let us tackle the lime crime. I talked about these. I think the video should be up by now, but I talked about these in a makeup I shouldn't have bought, not because these are bad, but because they are a cream to powder formula. I have my Holy Grail cream blush formula, which is Natasha de Nonna. And so it's not that I shouldn't have bought them, it's that I shouldn't have bought 6. I should have bought like 1, maybe 2 to try out the formula and not have gone all balls to the wall like I usually do. So I've got 3 matte ones here and then 3 of these like shimmery ones. This one was really, I should have honestly just bought this one and probably this one because those were 2 of the shades that were really unique and really called out to me. But in all honesty and actuality and practicality, I am going to be decluttering these just because, not that they're bad, they look beautiful on the skin. They work well with a denser synthetic brush. They blend out well. It's just for the fact that I have the cream blush products that I use. These are just not getting used, and I want someone to get use out of them before they go. Okay, let's pull into the frame these. Now these, I think they had them on sale at Ulta, and then this one I got at, I want to say, Marshall's. So we've got the shades going on here. This one is in Tonga. This is the one I got at Marshall's. It's a very sort of, I said I wasn't going to swatch, but it's a very like faint, purpley mauve. I mean, this is something that is definitely a color that was made to be suited for pasty people. Oh, this one's supposed to go here, I think. Yes. So we're going to keep this one. And then these 2 here, I really like these really bright ones. They're like really crazy bright, but they blend out beautifully. This one is Key Largo, and then this one is in Laguna. So I'm gonna keep Key Largo and Laguna, and then we're gonna take this one, which is Rome, and we're gonna set that one to the side because it's kind of got that NARS Orgasm peachy, pinky, shimmy shininess, and I need to like find how many NARS Orgasm blushes I have to see if I can like, you know, declutter the NARS over there. Okay, here is a surprising little collection of blushes from AOA Studios. I talked about these in a favorites as well as a makeup rotation. Y'all, these are $1. And these are really, really nice. If you like a nice, simple, straightforward, get the job done matte blush and you got $1, highly recommend these. I really love this one, that one. That one's a little bit trickier to work with just because when you have a color that's this crazy and intense, you need a very smooth formula. So I think I'm going to declutter this one just because it's not my absolute favorite. And let me see here. Okay, I'm going to keep these ones here because I absolutely love the colors. We've got like the peachy neutral, then get a little pinky and whatever. And then I'm going to declutter these ones. This one's a little bit light for me. Looks kind of a little awkward on the skin. And then I know for a fact that I have pink blushes in these shade tones that I'm going to be reaching for in other whatever. So 4 of these are going to go, but like I said, highly recommend this formula. Okay, moving up the line here. I have a fair amount. You will see in this and the highlighter section, I have got what I call highly sentimental makeup that is not cruelty free. Because when I was helping take care of my grandfather, he would go and he would get me little whatevers of makeup, and I didn't want to sit there and be like, oh, well, you can't get me whatever because it's not cruelty free. You know what I mean? And so this was one of the things that he got for me. These are the L'Oreal Paradise Enchanted blushes, which are actually really stinking good. If they were cruelty free, I would rave about these so much on my channel because they're all kind of peachy, nudie beautifulness. They do smell kind of like peaches. I think that one smells the most. So for sentimentality and for my own use, I'm just not going to be all like, oh, I'm not going to use it, whatever. For now, I can't, for various reasons, I can't get rid of these. Now let's talk about some peachy blushes that didn't necessarily work for me. These are also from Shop Miss A. They are $1 each, and they are heckin' pigmented and they are powdery, but they did not want to blend worth a darn. You'd kiss your brush in there, this cute little imprint would imprint on your face, and then it wouldn't want to blend out. The colors are absolutely gorgeous. I love the packaging, although it be a little bit bulky and chunky. I still think it was pretty cute. It's only a $3 loss, but off Shop Miss A, would not recommend these at all. Just go for the AOA ones. Then we might as well get the Shop Miss A out of the way. These are okay. They're kind of a middle ground for me. I feel like if I had gotten these in, or if they offered them, I don't know if they were sold out or if they just didn't offer them in a less intense color, because a lot of the stuff on Shop Miss A, it'll be like, you know, they'll have one option and all the like normal options will be sold out. The formula is pretty good. It's not something that I'd be like, oh yes, it's comparable to whatever. You know, if you're used to buying from, you know, Wet n Wild, even ColourPop, you know, the LA Girl, you know, that kind of situation, yeah, these are kind of comparable. And if they were in more neutrally wearable shades, because I have crazy shades that I have from brands that I love and I know that I reach for. These just in this colorway, you know, they're okay. Give them a try. See if they're your thing. They're smooth. They're pretty pigmented. They blend pretty nice. But just for what I know, how I do and deal with my makeup, these are just not going to get used. So we're doing pretty good. It's going to get a little bit harder. I mean, we've got sections that I'm not going to declutter any, but you know, we're trying to be a little open-minded, but we might as well get the elephant out of the room. Y'all know I'm decluttering all of these. Y'all know that is a big ol' lie. These are the Cover FX Monochromatic Duo, right? Monochromatic Blush Duo Matte Plus Shimmer. When these came out, just about everybody lost their ever-living minds, mine included. These are a beautiful, beautiful, stunning formula. You know that if I do reach for a matte blush, it's going to be something that's matte, not flat, which is what these provide. You're basically getting 3 blushes in one. You've got the matte, you've got the shimmer, then you can mix them together. I love mixing and matching these, you know, like taking, you know, that blush and using that shimmer and that kind of thing. These are all staying with mama till death do us part. We've got warm honey there. This one is soft peach, sweet mulberry. We've got Mojave Mauve. I just dug my nail in that. Oh, that's sad. A moment of silence, please. And this is probably my most used one. This is in spiced cinnamon, and this one's gonna be pink dahlia. All right, moving up and on to a little bit more affordable section. We have got these. I don't care if these are no longer available. Juvia's Place did us dirty by releasing these and then discontinuing them. These are amazing. This one here is in Serafina, which is just this kind of like NARS orgasm-y, whatever situation. There you go. Going like that. It's like orange. But that is absolutely stunning. Then this one is Bella, which is this, just beautiful, bright, lovely. See, this is like why I would keep this one instead of keeping that AOA Studio Red one, because this is just absolute perfection. They need to release a whole line. Then I've got a myriad of ColourPop ones. Let me open these up and kind of see, because some of them I liked, others I wasn't completely sussed with, so let's just open them up and take a look. Okay, all right. They're like all matte except for that one, which I think is a highlighter, but I bought that one when I bought this one specifically to, you know, do them together because y'all know I like a shimmery illuminating blush. I do really like these peach ones here. These were from the Peach collection when that palette was released. Frisky Business right here, and then kind of a lighter, more true peach is Fresh and Peachy, and then kind of this weird sickly, I don't know if this is a blush or it was supposed to be like a kind of peachy contour shade. This is Perk Up. It just says pressed powder cheek, so God only knows what it's actually supposed to be. I do really like those three though, so I'm gonna keep those. And then here, these were two that I bought when I was like on my ColourPop. Oh, I gotta buy everything. I'm not sure what shades these one are because you just get them and you get the compact and it just says blush. And they're pretty. They're looking a little bit different on camera, but they're honestly not that different. And then this one here. Oh, my stars. Oh my goodness. I used this one and I wasn't a huge fan. You can see it's got kind of bumps going on. I've got a shade like this from Urban Decay and from Lorac and even from Too Faced. And then this one I got specifically just to go over that one, and it's okay. I wasn't in love with it, so I think, because there's the part of you that's like, well, I haven't had these for very long. You know, I want to use them some more. Oh, look, it's like a puzzle. And then there's the part of you that's like, yeah, but I haven't used them. So it's like, I think for now, these are going to go into the maybe, and then we will see at the end what we've managed to declutter, because I know I don't reach a lot for these because the packaging is very nondescript. It's like, what are you reaching for? Whereas the Tarte ones, which even though I don't reach for those a lot, they're like, look, I'm pink. All right, then we've got these Wet n Wild ones, straight and forward. I love these. They're beautiful. They're illuminating. I'm keeping them. Then two that I am holding on to for, oh my goodness, burp squad, for a myriad of reasons. These are the Essence Blush Ups. They were limited edition. They're not available anymore. I bought these when one of the first times when I started going back and forth between Virginia and Tennessee, we stopped at the Target in Nashville and they had these and I lost my mind. And so there's a sentimentality there to them. They're an okay formula. They're matte. You know, they're nothing that I think is like, yes, this is a limited edition cult favorite. So I think these are going to go in the maybe pile as well. All right, let's bring on in some good old drugstore. These are the LA Girl Just Blushing blushes. We got a myriad of colors. This one here actually in Just Bare is a fantastic pale person contour shade. It's like nice and cool toned and whatever. I absolutely love that one for contouring and occasionally if I'm doing a really bare look. So these are all of them right here. Fairly nude, very neutral. They're all matte except for this one right here, which is kind of that NARS Orgasm-y. And this one too, I think, no, this is the NARS. Oh, they're so smooth. See, this is why I said I didn't want to swatch nothing, because you're just like, maybe I'll get rid of it. And then you swatch it and you're like, yeah, but all that up on my cheekies? Yes, thank you. So for now, I'm going to keep these. I am going to pull this one out for, once again, checking on the NARS Orgasm, because if I can get rid of the NARS because they're cruelty-free, not cruelty-free, you know, I want to be able to do that. Currently not doing the best, I'm afraid. All right, Tarte Blushes. This is a formula that I have decluttered and taken back into my collection and decluttered and sworn to myself that I would use them, and then I never do. It's like the gift that keeps on coming back. I'm not sure what it is. I've said before, Tarte is a brand that I feel like if I got rid of everything I owned by them and then never bought anything by them again, I wouldn't care. My collection would not suffer. So here they are looking like this. Now, probably one of my favorite here is Tarts Exposed. I have used this a fair amount. I don't know if I have ones that could probably dupe this. I'm gonna set it to the side for right now. Then the other one, I think, yes, that I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite red blushes because it's red and it's like really, you know, nice and bright and whatever. But because of the Tarte's formula being so hard pressed, this is a really easy blush to build up and it just looks really nice on the cheek. So I'm gonna keep this one. And then all these other ones, I mean, they're matte, so I don't use them a fair amount because I have other matte formulas that I absolutely love. This one here in Flush is actually kind of a really nifty, like cool tone pinky purple shade. I know I said I wasn't gonna be swatching something, but I just had to check. So it's that one, and that one going from top to bottom. I do think I'm going to be keeping this one just because it is a very unique shade. I can with confidence declutter this one. And then, yeah, that's just kind of like your standard pink. So that one can go. And then we've got these like peachy ones. And then once again, part of the thing is you look at them and you're like, wow, they're so pretty. But in reality, I have matte peachy blushes that I reach for. Once again, said I wasn't going to swatch, but I did want to check on out there. I'm actually pretty keen on this one here because it's kind of like this blood orange shade. So I'm going to keep this one and then I'm going to declutter these two. And I think that's a good decision based on what I know that I use and I reach for and tones and like formulas that I know that I like. So we're keeping 4 and we are decluttering 4. Once again, these will probably be sold as a bundle on Mercari. All right, the absolutely wonderful, fantastic Becca, because y'all know I use these every day. Yeah, not so much. Y'all know that's a lie. Y'all, these are so pretty. I mean, I'm sorry for like all the washed out whateverness, but this one right here, let's see if we can get it truer. See, it's more like this pale pink, and this one is Flower Child. I know that's like a cult favorite one. It's so pretty. We're keeping that one for sure, as well as this beautiful shimmery pink in Camellia, which if I'm not mistaken is another like favorite one. It's just so pretty. And even this brushed over Flower Child, so stunning. And then this one here, which is another favorite. This is Wild Honey. I find that the matte ones are actually a lot easier to use than the shimmery ones, because let me show you. Like, okay, so you swatch this one and you're just like, okay, all right, you know, that is heckin' pigmented. But then you take this one and you're just like, whoop. Ooh, boy. Like that right there is beyond heckin' pigmented. So I'm gonna keep this one here, which is the Flower Child. I'm gonna keep this one, which is showing up way more orange. It's really more of a like softer, lighter peach. There we go. That one is in Tiger Lily. Then I'm gonna keep this one here, which is Foxglove. And then we get into the harsh reality that your girl is pasty and she likes to think that she can wear crazy whatever colors. I mean, this is like, oh my goodness, like whoop whoop. It's like whoo. I mean, that is a heck ton of pigment right there. I think I am going to pull these aside into the maybe just to see sort of at the end what kind of colors I am keeping, because these are a fairly recent. I think I got them Black Friday of 2018 because they were having like a 50% off and I wanted to try these. One of them I did get at Marshall's, but I really want to master using these because they're beautiful. Okay, let's bring on in my Wet n Wild. Now these frustrate me. We all know Wet n Wild's non-cruelty free type situation thing going on. These are an amazing affordable blush formula. What makes me mad is they reformulated them and they put them into this and then they've reformulated again and now there's only like 3 shades. So from a practical sense of being like, oh, well, I can use these for like tutorials and affordable whatevers, you know, and they don't even have the shade. I hate it. I hate it when companies are constantly reformulating, repackaging, and it's like, can you just, this was okay. I know people didn't like the packaging, but could you just left it alone? And like I said, these are a really, really great blush formula. I mean, these three, I mean, just these five right here are absolutely gorgeous. I need to use them more. This one here, Fantastic Plastic Pink, I think is supposed to be a dupe for NARS Angelica, which is basically a cool toned Barbie pink with schwitzings of glitter all up in it. So this one, I can safely just say, I'm not going to use you. You can go. And these ones I am going to keep for now. This one is going to get pulled out to be that whole NARS dupe thing because it's kind of skewing in that peachy, shimmery, whatever. We might as well start talking about the elephant in the room, which is my Urban Decay Afterglow blushes. When Urban Decay came out with single blushes, I lost my mind. Now, apparently these are discontinued, or at least a couple of the shades. They only have a very limited shade range now. This one here is Bittersweet, which is absolutely stunning. Oh my goodness, she's so pretty. Okay, so we got them going on here. Sorry, the color is a wee bit washed out going on here. Let's start off with the ones that I already know that I use and love. This one here is Bittersweet. This one here is, I want to say, Bang Quiver. Then this one here is probably Bang. Yep, I do absolutely love those ones. Then I'm pretty sure it is Indecent, that it's a really pretty, very natural, soft, peachy blush. Then this one here, which there we go. There we go. There's the true color of that bad boy. This one is Quickie. We've got sort of a NARS Orgasm-esque shade in Score. This one is Obsessed. Then I think this is Rapture. Is this one Fetish? Video. Kinky. Fetish. And Crush. I think if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, I am going to keep these, and then I am going to heavily compare to what I have in my NARS, because I do prefer this formula to NARS. Unpopular opinion, not a big fan of the NARS blush formula. I find it very hard pressed. I don't think it's the easiest to blend out, and that coupled with NARS is a brand that I don't talk about on my channel. And even though these are discontinued, I just still really like them, and I don't want to get rid of them just for the sake of them being discontinued. Not doing so good, my peeps. Let's just get out of the way ones that you guys know. These are the new Kvd Everlasting Blush. This is a beautiful, beautiful matte formula. Highly, highly recommend this over NARS. I'd put this on par with Natasha Nonna. Hourglass. These are just an absolutely stunning formula. Okay, these are the shades. Once again, we're looking a little bit washed out here. And y'all, if I'm being, I kept this one here, this bright red blush. I've used it. It's really nice. It's finely milled. It looks really good. I'm keeping the Urban Decay one. Do I really need the Tarte one? Because this one I can use because it's, you know, obviously new. I mean, let me just be real here. And I probably have Tarts Exposed, a dupe somewhere. This one, I've got that blood orange shade in the Bang. Just a minute. Okay, they're a little bit different, but this one definitely, and the Natural Beauty from Tarte. I can declutter the Natural Beauty and Exposed because I'm sure I have exposed a dupe in high-end, in a drugstore, in whatever, so I'm gonna declutter these too after all. And I'm gonna keep my lovely KVD ones. I mean, honestly, this one's kind of like a slightly deeper version of Exposed. So Exposed, it's beautiful, but you can definitely find dupes for it, either in high-end or drugstore. Then, speaking of a drugstore, Milani Baked Blushes. These are blushes that need to get more love. This is a formula that looks amazing. This one right here, when they released this one, Bella Bellini, it is a shimmery, peachy, gold wonderland. Then we've got Luminoso, which is the OG. I love Coralina. The only ones that I'd be kind of like, you know, maybe to get rid of just because they might be a little bit too deep for my pasty complexion. Let's see here. Oh, but that's so pretty. This is why I said I didn't want to swatch. No, oh, that's okay. We keep that. And then this one here, which is Rose de Oro, which is such. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my stars, those are so. Look at those. Okay, maybe with a light hand I can pull this shiz off. I absolutely love this formula. Oh my stars. Okay, we'll keep these, but I know for a fact that I am getting rid of these. These are the Milani Color Harmony blush palettes. They're okay. They're kind of hard pressed. If you're someone that wants kind of a lighter, fainter, more subtle blush, I think these would be a good option for you. But for what I like and look for in a blush, this just isn't something that I'm reaching for. So this one is in Pink Play. Then we have Coral Beams and Berry Rays. So these are gonna go. Okay, these are staying. Besides the fact that these were sent to me by a subscriber, these are the ColourPop Disney Midnight Masquerade collection. If they formulated all of their blushes like this and all of their highlighters like the ones in this compact, I would own every single stinking shade. These are absolutely stunning. This one, let me see. Yeah, this one's kind of like the NARS Orgasm-y, whatever. You know, these are just absolutely stunning. So there's sentimental to it and the fact that they are a phenomenal formula. We might as well get the other obvious out of the way, which are my Patrick Ta Monochromatic Moment Velvet Blushes. I mean, y'all, these are absolute perfection. We've basically got Exposed here. We've got like a NARS Orgasm-y shade right here. They're all matte except for this one. They are just absolutely beautiful and perfect. The perfect kiss of natural but healthy and glowing blush. If he comes out with a full range of these, y'all better believe come 2021 I will want to have them. Not that I need them, because clearly I have too much blush, but this is a fantastic formula. This is a more hard-pressed formula, but I would recommend it over Tarte, like 110%. Okay, another formula that I really like that I think is underrated. These are from Melt Cosmetics. They have these are their blush light ones. So these are the ones that are like illuminating. So we've got 3 matte ones here. This one addresses, you know, my pink needs. So that one can stay. I absolutely love this one. This is a beautiful neutral peach going on here. And then we've got kind of a more brighter peach. They did look a bit more, the matte ones looked a bit more intense on the site than they are, you know, in real life, but they're still a really beautiful formula. And then these ones, this one is funny. I think, okay, all right, I'm about to make a decision right now, because this one here in Electra is one of those highlighty shades that skews kind of purple. And I have kept, so if I'm keeping this here, yeah, it's a little bit lighter, and I got my nail in it. It's a little bit lighter than that, but you know, it kind of gives the same effect. And I've already kept a couple purpley blushes. I feel that lends itself to me being able to let go of these 2 ColourPop ones. So we're making progress. And then in all honesty, I'm just keeping these because they're absolutely amazing. We've got Sundown. We've got Fire Fury. This one here is Nevermore. Love the name and the shade. And Lynx. Absolutely beautiful, disturbingly underrated formula. I gotta get this going a little bit fast. All right, Collab. Another underrated formula. Honestly, an underrated brand on a whole. Sorry, just trying to get into a better lighting situation. Don't know if that helped at all. Okay, so I've got these, you know, nice, whatever. What's that one? That one's kind of the NARS Orgasm one there. Then we've got this one, which is a really pretty matte, like dark chocolate color, which, just a minute. I've got these four from Bare Minerals, and they're nice. I think they're underrated, but at the same time, I'm just not reaching for them. This one here is like really, really dark and deep. Oh my goodness, because we're getting into the pretty much want to keep the majority of it, but I want to make some good decisions about what I'm going to be using in my collection. Let me see here. This one looks kind of like that one I kept from Tarte, and it skews pretty much the same in the swatch. So I'm gonna say goodbye to this Tarte one here, and then in all honesty, I'm just gonna say goodbye to this one too. I'm sure it's not that unique. Actually, it probably, just a moment, please. Probably fairly similar to this one here from Ciate London. They're a bit more, Tarte blushes are freakishly hard pressed anyway, so just a little bit of that there. No different. Oh my goodness. Fine, we'll keep this one for right now. All right, I do really love these collab ones. They're a great, more affordable option. They're kind of mid-tier price. I think they're in like the $10 range, so they're not like Wet n Wild cheap, but they're not like Pixie pricing. And then these Bare Mineral ones. All right, I will make a compromise. I will keep the Bare Mineral ones because I really like the formula. And I'm going to declutter these three ColourPop ones that I wasn't sure about because we've got some tones that are kind of similar. And I'm sure I've got tones and other ones that are kind of similar and ones that I've, kept thus far. Okay, so we're doing a little bit better. A little bit, keep declutter? Maybe? And a maybe? I don't know. I love my stuff. Okay, moving into another keep. These are a very unintentional. I absolutely love. These were on sale at Ulta for $10 and I bought them and they are a fantastic formula. These are another more hard pressed blush formula that I would recommend over Tarte, crucify me if you will. They're just a really nice formula. I absolutely love this. I love all of them. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I think they're really, really nice. There's one more in the collection that I would absolutely love to keep. This is a very beautiful matte but not flat formula. I expected to absolutely crap all over these because y'all know how I feel about Kylie Jenner. And I'm not gonna lie, the componentry is really cute and sleek and compact, and I like that. All right, we have come to this point. For any of y'all who have been with me since the beginning, you have seen the slow and gradual declutter of my NARS blushes. I used to have like 20, and I had these ones, I had the dual intensity ones, and I just didn't reach for them. And over a period of years and declutters, it just got decluttered. And this may be the declutter that we finally cut the umbilical cord, because every time I declutter them, every time I pull them into a makeup rotation, kind of like the Juvia's Place palettes, I just don't use them. So, okay, let's open these up and let's see what's what. All right, okay, the only one that really sticks out to me as being one that I reach for is this one right here, which is Matahari, which is a absolutely stunning matte cool toned pink. If we're gonna be cutthroat and whatever, this one here, this was a limited edition one with Christopher Kane. Yep, Christopher Kane in Starscape, but I kept that really, really bright pinky one from oh my goodness, what's it called? Cargo. So I can feasibly let this one go. I have a myriad of blushes that look like NARS Deep Throat as well as NARS Orgasm. I just do, and I don't reach for these. This is Angelica, which is a cool toned Barbie pink with glitter, shimmer, whatever fits in all the way through it. This one here is in Outlaw. I don't use it. And then this one here, which I occasionally use, is Torrid, but let's be real. How many peachy, shimmery, glowy blushes does your girl need? So we have 6 here that I am decluttering. There's no point at this point, guys. They don't get used. Yeah, I'm sure some people like them and whatever. Like I said, these will probably be whatevered in a bundle on my Mercari. I'm gonna put Matahari in the maybe pile just because I want to swatch some colors and see if I can dupe this out before I get rid of it, because I love this blush. I can say that with a passion, not the other ones, but this one I love. All right, scooching up into, because y'all know these are blushes that I talk about. Well, these ones not so much. I talked about them recently in an embarrassing whatever, so let's do Lorac. All right, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I absolutely love all of these. This one here is a very similar shade to those two ColourPop ones that I decluttered. This one here I do absolutely love. It's that purpley tone like the Urban Decay, but a little bit lighter. We've got a pink, a rosy, a peach, and then a peachy neutral. I love the Lorac blush formula. So good. And after we finish going through here, I am going to go through and see what I've kept that might have some overlap. Because you never know, there might be something that you missed that you could get rid of. Oh my stars. Then we have these. I can't remember if I got these at Marshall's or if I actually got these when they were still available. But these, my friends, are the Kat Von D Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. This one is in Heartogram. I don't understand why they took this formula off the market. It was absolutely beautiful. I mean, we've got kind of three basic shades here. We got the peach, we got the pink, and then we got kind of a, it's not really showing. There we go. It's more of like a wine color. Oh my goodness. Because I don't want to keep it just to continue to be, oh, well, maybe I'll use it now that I'm decluttering more. You know, when I'm keeping a big old pile that looks like that. Kind of hurts to say, no, I can't do it yet. Maybe pile. Then some blushes that are definitely not going anywhere. These are my Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. The only two that I would potentially think about decluttering is Dim Infusion, just because I feel like Dim Infusion and then this one, Ethereal Glow, got a lot more highlight than it has blush, so it's kind of, you got to work a little bit to get that. I know that these are like, you know, you're not going to get the same whatever every time, but I love this one. I love that one. Those two are absolutely stunning. This one's beautiful. You know, I mean, as I put my hand over the camera because I'm a moron, but these I do love. They're nice and illuminating and shimmy shiny. Okay, two totally random. These are from Pretty Vulgar. Unlike everyone else, I didn't get mine in BoxyCharm. This one here is kind of a like NARS orgasmy shade. It's got a little shimmy. This one is kind of like Tarte Exposed. Oh, I really want to use these more because when I used them, it was a nice formula. I'm gonna say maybe pile. Then I have these two. These are from L'Oreal. These are the Blush Please. These were sent to me by a subscriber. So these have never been opened. They're L'Oreal is not cruelty free. I'm really grateful to the subscriber that sent me to these. I'm keeping them currently because they are sentimental. Like I said, I've got that stash of sentimental but not cruelty free makeup, so these go under that category. Then we might as well get out of the way. Let's just start dealing with some cold hard reality here. Not reality that I'm getting rid of anything, but reality that I'm keeping these because y'all know since trying the Laura Geller baked blush formula, I am an absolute convert. And let's try to see if we can dupe out that Tarte blush one more time. And then this one is matte, obviously, but I just, because this one, the Tarte one is just so blood orange. You know, it's not even, it's like that red-based orange, and I just can't seem to quite find a color to compare. So it makes it again. This one I'm keeping. This one is in Fruit Punch. I mean, all of these I absolutely love. This one is in Pink Buttercream. And then we've got Honeysuckle. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Peach Delight. Then we have over here Pink Grapefruit. This is, I believe, Tropic Hues, which is like the really popular shade. And then this one is Sunswept. They're just an amazing, gorgeous, beautiful, illuminating formula. Highly recommend. All right, now Milani Rose Blushes. Oh, my stars. I have had these. Y'all know we talked about these in a very embarrassing video. I've had these for so long, We're talking way before I even had my YouTube channel. And I mean, this one, what's this one? Tea Rose, which is kind of a very classic pink. I did love Coral Cove at one point. This one was so stunning. This one here in American Beauty Rose. I think that one was limited edition. Then Romantic Rose. This one here in Blossom Time Rose. And then Awakening Rose. I was gonna get rid of them because I thought they were old, but I just went through and I swatched and they feel smoothy smooth. So these, they will make it through another declutter, and if I don't use them a viable enough amount in 2020, they're gonna have to go. Next up are these two Peach Punch blushes from Covergirl. Highly recommend these. These are a very, very underrated blush formula, and they're just both absolutely beautiful. Papa Don't Peach, obviously, this one is staying with me. I do absolutely love this. It is a gorgeous, just golden, radiant peach look. As well as all of my Too Faced box blushes here. I'm pretty sure at least two of these shades are discontinued now. I think it's this one and this one here. This is Peach Beach. No, that's Candy. Oh my goodness. No, that's Peach Beach. This one is, I believe, Sparkling Bellini. This one is the Candy Glow. And then Something About Berry. I love these. I've loved them for a very long time. I need to get more use out of them so that I can, you know, because for a while there I was like, no, we're not using it a lot because we're gonna run out of it. But now we need to use and be completely honest with ourselves and use what we have. And sort of in the use what we have, I do have these two from Benefit. Benefit is not cruelty free. These are both very beautiful, glowy, peachy, whatever blushes. But I mean, I'm sure amidst all whatever I've kept, I can find these. So these two I am gonna let go. Same with this single Kevin Equan blush. Not that it's bad, just that I have so many different, you saw how many like red, bright, orangey shades that I kept. So I really just don't have a need for this one in my collection, and that is in Fira or Mango. Fira Mango. Mango Fira. I have no idea. I found it at Marshall's. Okay, another all-in sort of situation. This is another thing that, okay, all right, let's be completely real and honest here. These are also discontinued. For whatever reason, Too Faced decided that they were going to take a formula and a blush product that everybody loved, and they were gonna get rid of it. But if I'm keeping these, I'm pretty sure I can get rid of these ones. So I'll keep these ones here, and we'll declutter the Kat Von D ones. See, I'm being somewhat rational. This one here is in Love Hangover. This one is Your Love is King. We have Justify My Love. We have I Will Always Love You, Baby Love, and How Deep Is Your Love? Okay, we're keeping those. Then we have these two sort of, they're like they're marketed as blush lights, which, you know, you guys saw those. These came out with the Radioactive collection with that palette. This one, I 110% use as a blush and a highlighter. That one is fantastic. This one, I use more like eyeshadow than a blush, though I do want to see that one's got that purpley and that purple highlight, so decluttering that color pop just makes more and more sense now. But I will keep and hold on to this as well. I mean, we're just gonna go through here and I'm basically gonna tell y'all what I'm keeping, because this is we've reached the end here. These are the blush crushes from Ciate London. Highly recommend these. This one is in, we got Nick. This one here is Zach. Then we have this one, which is also a good dupe for Tarts Exposed. Zane. I think these were named after the guys from, I don't even know the name of the band. Drake, and I think this is going to be like Josh or something. Justin. So those I love, they're staying. Then these ones here from Ciate London. These are really, really pretty, and these are ones that I want to get more use out of. They're a very beautiful, healthy, luminous blush. This one here is in Summer Love. Then we have Baby Doll, and then I think this is Matchmaker? Date Night. And then the Kat Von D Lolita eyeshadow slash blush, which bounces back and forth between the blush drawer and the eyeshadow drawer. So, but we're keeping it. I like it. Then last, but absolutely, certainly not least, are my beloved Natasha Denona blushes. These are a formula that are absolutely stunning. You've got these two here, which is basically the pink version of NARS Orgasm. Then you have this one, which is the more orangey version of NARS Orgasm. The only thing that I would say I don't like about these blushes is you get the same highlighter shade in a lot of them. I wish that they would actually provide you with two different blush shades, or maybe a more different highlighter shade than just including the same one over and over again. But I do absolutely love the formula of these. This is like one of my favorite pink blushes. I love this coral, that coral, this, I mean, it's just, love it. So all of these are staying. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna say goodbye to Tipsy, whatever this. I'm sure I'm not gonna miss it. It's gonna be okay, so it's gonna go. And then we've got these two. I'm gonna say goodbye to the Essence Blush Ups. I'm sure I have already in my collection 50 million of these. I am gonna keep these Becca ones just to get more use out of them. Then the NARS Matahari. I mean, that's kind of similar. Just a minute. I mean, close enough. I'm good to go. We're going to keep the Lorac. We're going to declutter the NARS. Then I am going to keep the Pretty Vulgar ones because they are a newer, more viable, whatever blush. So I do want to get more use out of these. So first things first, I'm going to take the blush that I am keeping here, and I'm going to put it in these bins right here, which is what go in my drawers. We're gonna see how it fits. We're gonna see how much it fits. We're gonna see how frustrated I get and what I decide to declutter out of sheer frustration. And then I will come back with you all with the total of what I've kept, what it looks like, and the total of what I am getting rid of. All right, y'all, it is a different lighting situation because it is nighttime now. Had to run out to the store. We back, we sorted, we organized. We actually hit our goal. There's but we actually hit our goal. We decluttered made space of at least 2 of these containers, which is what I use for my, burp squad, in my drawers right here. So we decluttered 2, and we decluttered just 51 blushes, which leaves me at 194, which is still an ungodly amount, but we hit where I wanted to be. I am keeping formulas and shades and finishes that I know that I love. And I am just feeling very good with the decisions we have made. I am super happy about that, especially seeing how it translates into this, because like I said, I'm trying to get all of everything to fit into those drawers. So this is what we have for blush. Next up will be highlighter, which y'all know will be the biggest and the most difficult because your girl loves the highlighter. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!